Hey everybody, welcome back to another round of Canje Plays, as we are back for some more Dragon Eclipse. So we'll be playing through some more of this wonderful story, enjoying it as we go, as we try to move through this beautiful art and tame them all, or catch them all, if you will. So um, I did get a comment from it to make a decision where we left off with the Blaze Reefs, and because Wolfie asked me to let them go, that's what we're gonna do today, and then we'll continue the story and see how it goes. So hey Sean, hey Pontus, hey Matt, Pika Pika, how's it going? So we're gonna dive right into this. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. Yeah, without further ado, I know I was running a little late. Let's get down to the table and play this thing. So, here we go. Okay, so I reset everything back up to where we left off before. So we had gone in, we won and tamed the Blaze Reef, so that became a buddy of ours. But we were left with a decision. So I'll just pick up from that specific reading from where we left off. You realize that you're not dealing with a single Blaze Reef. There are more of them, and all of them are wearing collars, branding them as the property of the Academy. You sigh, not sure what to do with them. As a tamer, you know that the Blaze Reefs often leave the sea and wander off, but they need to come back to water on a regular basis. Those here haven't seen the sea for too many years. On the other hand, they are not your property, but the Academy's property. Should you really meddle? Now, Wolfie, there he is. Wolfie said, I made it, let him free. So Wolfie said to let them free, and that's what I will do. So I will choose lead the Blaze Reefs out of the cave. You will let them out through the canyon. They will catch the distant scent of the eastern sea. So I will gain the return to the sea status. Where's my pen? I thought I had my pen around here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Got it. So we will game our return to the sea, and then we'll go to script E21. Wolfie, this one's for you. You enter the dark cave. The air is surprisingly warm and stuffy. There, so you wipe the sweat off your forehead and plunge in. So you lead them out, and then you go back in the cave. We can explore the cave or look for the elixir. It requires token A in slot 2, which we have, so we will do that. It will cost us 1 time and go to E3, because that's why we came into this silly cave in the first place. If you don't have Academy Secrets Part 3, we do. So we have Academy Secrets Part 3, so otherwise, read on. Normally you would not pay attention to decayed wooden crates, but the girl's words about the potions tempt you to take a look. The planks crumble under your touch and making a smelly pile. There is nothing inside. No, there's something in the pile. A small clay bottle with a worn label. The few intelligible symbols indicate a healing potion. Is that it? Flip token in slot 2 to B. So we flip it to B. Gain secret 2. Secreto 2. Alright. So secret 2. Secret 2 is our potion. Healing extract. Anytime discard to heal 4. So that will be secret 2 that we have gained. Continue exploration. So, cool. Continue exploration. So, we needed to get the potion for the lady at E1, so let's go do that. We're going to go back to her. And remember, there's only one lonely candle, blah, 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 blah. So we will ask her if she needs any help. She's shivering and has bags under her eyes, so go to E6. So we're going to try to give her her potion back. If token B is in slot 1, it is not. Otherwise, read on. She looks at you funky, and she says, here's the stuff I need. If you want to know what that is, look back at the last video. However, give her the potion requires secret card 2, which is what we have. We can also, yeah, so let's do that. So we have E12. So we'll go to E12. E12 says, the girl sips the potion and suddenly her cheeks get intensely red. She makes a wry face, shakes her head, and puts the bottle away. It does warm you up, but I don't think it's meant for people. The red color fades only to be replaced by a greenish tinge. She grips her stomach. It was a terrible idea, she manages. But thank you anyway. At least I won't fall asleep anytime soon. Discard Secret 2. So we will discard it. Place a B. Place B in slot 1. If any token is in slot 4, discard it. So that's gone. And go to script E20. The girl looks at you with a faint smile, trying not to glance at the pile of books. Getting into the academy might prove impossible, traveler. You don't work there, so I doubt they will issue a permit for you. But if you really need to get inside, well, since you helped me, I'll help you. There's a secret passage hidden in the shadows of the cliff to the west of the inn. It is used by some of my fellow students who use it to sneak out to the inn. The student scratches and opens a book. Stretches, sorry. Then adds, the passage is hidden. Look for a discolored stone. There should be a small crevice close to it. If you put your fingers inside and yank up, she explains how to open the hidden doors and then returns to her studies. Gain Academy's Secrets status 1. So we gain status 1. And continue exploration. I'm going to go to E26 because I think I can heal my mislings there, and I got money. So, yes. The inn offers room for all non-scientific employees of the academy, such as supplies, guards, and cleaners. All of them seem visibly agitated, and they gossip about the rector. You also hear people mention the disappearance of the Blaze Reefs. Some mention the eclipse, but no one talks about dragon guardians or portals, so you decide it's better not to foster panic for now. So we can buy a meal for you and your mislings. So we have 3 silver left. We're going to spend one of those 3 silver. And it says heal 3. If you have Academy Secrets Part 8, which I do not, heal 3 more, then choose again. So we will heal 3. My Icing will go from his 4 damage down to 1. And it didn't say heal all, it just said heal. I think we can ask about the Blaze Reefs. Let's see, since we freed them. Yeah, we'll ask about the Blaze Reefs. Token A, no. Token B, no. If you have returned to the sea status, it won't be possible to finish this task. Okay, cool. I don't need to finish the task. Okay, so we have returned to sea. We're good. We're going here, which is E32. So we'll go to E32. That's the hidden number that's here that we found. The hidden stairs lead up to a sheer rock cliff. There's no passage, nothing. You blink, utterly surprised. If you don't have Academy Secrets Part 1, I do, then skip. Otherwise, you follow the directions from the student, and indeed, you find a secret passage there. We could choose enter the academy or leave. We are entering the academy because there's other stuff to do, but I'm not doing it. Well, you will get into the academy this way, but bear in mind that you will do it illegally. If you enter the academy now, you won't be able to explore the rest of the area outside. Go to script E35. We're doing it. You are making your way through the secret passage. The hard part will begin when you sneak into the academy, though as the place may be teeming with guards, and you'd better not attract any attention. Gain Academy Secrets Part 4, which we will gain Part 4 now. And go to script E46. You enter the ground level of the academy. It is night, and you would expect nothing but shadows in the halls and echoing silence in the empty classrooms. Much to your surprise, you see people milling everywhere. They are all busy and agitated, so hardly anyone pays attention to you, but you don't fail to notice that the stairs are heavily guarded. Discard the secret from the event slot, if any. So this one's going to get discarded, which is 42. This is gone. 2. Gain secret 39. Awesome. And gain secret 41. Okay, it says clearly read the secret rules as they're crucial for this scenario. So let's do some crucials. There we go. There we go. So also keep your eyes peeled for numbers. So that's that. Carefully read the secret rules. So here are the secret rules, which I'll move that up and put them here. You are exploring an enclosed space. You may only read scripts on the secret cards on the map. Carefully read the secret rules as they are crucial for this scenario. Cool. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all look at that for a while I read on. Then I gotta pull this to look for numbers because I can't see it from over there. Place secret 43 face down into the event slot. Secret 43 face down in the event slot, and set this time to red 4. Dawn is 9. It will be too late then. Hurry. Continue exploration. See chart on next page. Cool. Okay. Now I gotta look at this thing. Alright. Any numbers? What do your old elvish eyes see? This will go here for sure. That's where this is going. And then these are the thingies. So we can only read 19 and 14. I might sneak into 14. 19 looks like some stars. 14 might be bad. 14 looks like a library. Okay, so let's go to 14. The stairs of the library tower creak as you take the first step. You can't see anybody, which doesn't surprise you at all. Everyone must be resting after the troublesome day of dealing with their fragile situation in the academy. You feel tempted to climb its stairs, but you have no idea how much time the exploration might take. We could search for the books about the eclipse, which will cost time. Look for something about the dark element, which will cost time. Ooh! Oh my word. Hey, Mike. Looking good, Derek. Maybe a little cold, but overall looking good. Yeah, I'm a little cold. Hey, Jason, how's it going? So, let your young Shadeclaw, who is with me, yes, let your young Shadeclaw rifle through the library. Only if you have the young Shadeclaw quest card available. And boy, do I. Which is this. That says, your young Shadeclaw is drawn to dark spaces full of knowledge. One could say they want to soak in the wisdom of ages, but you think it just takes the smell of old paper. And boy, we do. And you have your young Shadeclaw with you. We do. Your Mistling seems excited at the opportunity of exploring this area. Yes. Before I spend any time, yes. Go to script Z29 at the end of the adventure journal. So Z29? Yep. Z29. Yeah. Are we about to digivolve? We are about to digivolve. For the young Shadeclaw, the library is just the right place to play. It jumps around, runs, and screeches joyfully, and all the books it touches fall to the ground, causing dust to bellow. Stop frolicking. Frockling. Stop frolicking, you shout after your Mistling. These books are important and valuable. As you pick up one of them, an already torn one, you realize that the pages are blank. The Mistling opens its eyes wide, and you wince at their sudden depth. Flip the young Shadeclaw quest card and place the previous young Shadeclaw stat card behind the remove cards divider. Ooh! What do we have here? So our quest... We are exalted! Armagerd! Continue exploration if you are playing scenario remote knowledge, or otherwise start one of the available scenarios. We're continuing. Yeah, we're doing scenario remote knowledge, so continue it. Yeah. We've digivolved. So now if you look at our previous one, which is over here, It had 15 health, now it's 18. I have 1 willpower shield from attacks. My attacks go from 5 to 6, and my movement speed's still the same. So we have Digivolved the Shade Claw. Yeah. And this gets removed from the game. We are now exalted. Exalted! This is removed. Awesome sauce. That guy's awesome. I'm glad I brought him with me. Okay, we are continuing. So we did 14, which that's probably why they had 14 there before 19. Thank goodness. And I don't see any numbers, so we got to do E19 now. All right, E19. Half a dozen guards watch the stairs leading to the upper tower levels. If you have the Academy Secrets Part 4... Where did I put that? Here we go. Academy Secrets. We do have Academy Secrets Part 4. If you have the Academy Secrets Part 4, go to script E42. This cannot be a good thing. Uh-oh. You sneak around avoiding guards. Several servants notice you, but fortunately ignore you. They probably want to avoid troubles. You see a large staircase leading up to the main tower. Do you want to leave the ground floor? Yeah, I'm kind of done. So, yeah. It's time to move on. You won't be able to return here. I don't think I need to. E63. E63. You see a strong group of guards milling around. Sneaking past them might be more than problematic. We need to test. We need to test the testa. So, 10 is the magic number. 8 or 9 will do, but 10 is the magic number. So let's grab all the cards that are left before we have to shuffle, because we haven't shuffled yet, which is this. And then we need to see if we can get a 10. Okay, here we go. 3, 4, 7, and then take the other cards and we're going to give them a shuffle. I remember I have the smashing hammer that can help me. We could also use the auguring bracelets to say test. Look at the top 4 item cards and place them back in any order. So I think this might be one of those times to burn those bracelets. Alright. Because we're at 7 and we just need a 3. That's all we need. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay. So these will now go over here. And I am going to use the auguring bracelets. During a test, look at the top 4 item cards and place them back in any order. So I will discard that. And 1. Ooh, that would have been bad. 2. I'm looking for 3. 3. Come on. Where are you, 3? 4. There we go. Okay. So we can do the 2 and a 1, which I think is what we're going to do. We're going to put the 6 here. Then the 3. And then the 2 and the 1 on top. So we're at 7, 8, 9, and then boom, 10. And that's what we needed. So it worked. We're good. The reason why I didn't use the 3 is because any of these symbols will make us lose the time if there's 2 of them. So because there's only 1, we don't lose any time for passing this test. So boom, boom. Yeah. We are good. So that's our 10. We know that the 3 is next and the 6 is after for sure. So you take the first opportunity it shows itself and sneak onto the staircase. Go to E64. Discard secret 39, the current overlay card. No, that's not what I have. The current overlay card is 43. So that might be a misprint. Let's see. We're on E. Are there E's on here? I gotta refresh the FAQ to see if they updated it. Probably not, since people are just getting their games now. So it might be a minute. But let's see. E. Only E100 has an update, and that's it. Page. Yeah, that's it for the Adventure Journal. So, nope. Discard E39, which is your current overlay, which is not. Gain Secret 40. Because I'd read E64, so I did do that. Gain Secret 40 and continue exploration. Secret 40. See if you see any numbers. I will pull them later, but continue explorations there. So we'll see what we'll do. So we know if we need a 9 next, we can guarantee a 9. It's going to cost us something, but we're going to guarantee a 9. Okay. Alright, let's see if I see any numbers here. Got to do the old man look, you know, when you look up to try to see. I'm not seeing any numbers. Looking around on this thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing any numbers, so this will go here. Like so. Like so. Okay, so E11 looks like something we want to take a look at. Let's take a look at E11. E11 as we sneak around this tower. If you have the Academy Secrets Part 4, there are too many guards here. You cannot approach the Rector's room. Go to E61. Okay. E61. The tower corridor seemed deserted. The guards focus their attention on the room where the Rector is kept, and the professors stay in their rooms where they probably chatter, complain, and ponder about what future awaits them and the Academy. Such a noble institution probably hasn't faced a crisis like that for a long time. Anyway, you cannot imagine a better moment to rummage here and there. We can pilfer some redundant items, so spend time to gain equipment, then continue. Break into a seemingly empty room. So I've only got 2 items now. One to help with a test and one not. I don't think I'm going to pilfer any items. I think I'm going to spend one time to break into a seemingly empty room. This could be bad. E98. This could be really bad. I do not want combat. You break into a room, most likely occupied by a professor. There's a letter on the desk signed by the Rector. In the letter, the Rector asks for support on the Missling's case. In his opinion, the Academy should return to the traditions of respecting the creature's ways. Therefore, the Blaze Reef should be freed, and new ones should be brought with their consent, obviously. You also see the first sentence of a reply letter. The writer clearly stated that such a procedure would cost the Academy way too much. As it happens, there is a purse with a few coins here. You feel entitled to take it. Of course you do. So, gain 1 silver. And continue exploration. Alright, so we're going to E24 then. We're heading on up because we can't get into the Rector's room just yet. So we'll go to E24. You stand before the cartographer's door adorned with an iron compass. Its legs spreading over a picture of the world. Should you enter right now? Leave, whatever. Knock on the door. This ends the scenario. Yeah. Knock on the door. A surprising young man opens the door, tells you to go away. He's too busy packing up to talk to you. You beg him to listen to you, and Eric agrees, but not without a scowl of irritation. You tell him about the portals, the dragon, the visions, and with each word his eyes become wider. If you have returned to the sea, which we do, and or the Storyteller Part 3, which we don't, but it says and or, go to script E99. So we have returned to the sea, E99. And this say and or. Your story's unreal, but I decide to believe you. You did the right thing there in the academy, and I respect that. Also, you spoke of the floating islands. Only a few people know about this place, and to my knowledge, I'm the only person who has seen it. I don't have much time, but I will tell you what I know. Eric explains to you how to get to the distant land where large rocks float hidden in thick clouds above Lake Leandrag. He asks you not to reveal the location to anyone because he spotted 2 dragon guardians there, and such information should be kept secret. He advises caution as he isn't so sure if the dragons are humanity's allies or if they just care about themselves. Unfortunately, he doesn't have more time for you because of his reckless support for the incriminated rector. The time of his exile is approaching. He must finish preparing for a journey to Drossy Bay, from where he plans to explore the Eastern Sea. End exploration. If you have Academy Secrets Part 3, which I do, go to E100. You hope that your erratic travels were over, but deep inside you know that answers and solutions couldn't possibly be so close to your home. According to Eric, your goal lies far in the east. There are the islands from the vision. Thinking about this place stirs the eerie being dwelling inside you, floating in the sky above Lake Lindrig. Will you meet dragon guardians there? Will you be able even to fathom their words? Or maybe the place is abandoned and you will leave with even more questions. You won't know until you go there. Discard Secret 41. I don't have Secret 41. I never had it. Congratulations, you've reached the end of the scenario. Take the world map. Noing. There we go. Take the world map. Flip world map card 05 and 04 and 14 to explored. So this goes to explored. And the academy goes to explored as well. So now it looks like... Oh, come on, really? Yeah, there we go. Looks like that. Okay. Cool. Gain World Card 7 unexplored side. Where are the world cards? Nope. These aren't any of them. Are they here? Where are they? Ah, they're in the front. Okay. Alright. Gain world card 7. Unexplored. So let's show that. 7 unexplored. Unexplored side up. You know where the islands from your vision are. Slot this in the regular slot, which is here, which will go to G. So we can do that. And that's how it looks. Let's see. If you don't have Return to Caerberg, I don't. If you don't have the Return to Caerberg status, go to Z30. Yeah, I do not. Z30. After your thrilling adventures in the academy, you decide to return to Caerberg for a few days. There is a long and taxing journey ahead of you, so you need to take care of a few things in town and get some rest too. If you have time for such luxuries, go to Z32. You fear that another aggressive mistling would attack you during the journey, but it's surprisingly peaceful. Oh, that's 23. Sorry. Z32. I was right. Z32. You fear that another aggressive mistling would attack you during the journey, but it is surprisingly peaceful. For a moment, you allow yourself to believe that the influence of the eclipse has diminished and the mistlings are at peace once again. But then you finally arrive back in Caerberg. The news of your return spread like wildfire, and you notice that the city is bustling with anxiety. If you have both the Merchant's Favor 1 and 2, I only have 1, so that's sad. Otherwise, go to Z34. Ah, boo. Hello, Tamer, a familiar voice says. You turn to see Mildred, who is obviously happy to see you. You'll be relieved to know that the situation around the town is under control, she informs you. However, The further you go, the bigger the chance to meet a restless or even violent misling is. You try to follow her, but suddenly you get overwhelmed with a flood of strong emotions that tells you to head east. What's disturbing, those are not your emotions. They have been invading you from time to time since the death of the dragon. As you manage to focus, you realize there's another tamer close to you. Never seen anything like that before, he says. You blink in confusion and the tamer hastens to repeat. I'm talking about mislings. Quite strange ones. Never seen anything like them before. I tell you, aligned with the element of darkness, all of them. The elements, by the way, are acting all weird too. Something is deeply wrong with nature. If you have Local Hero Part 3... I do. I have Local Hero Part 3. Go to Z35. You follow the crowds heading from the town hall. You mean to ask the guards if they need more support from your tamers, but you have a hard time trying to reach them. A lot of people stop you to shake your hand and thank you for the help with the crisis. You are our hero, says the baker, beaming. We will never forget what you did for us after the earthquake, admits the engineer. Rumor has it that you travel on to fight chaos and protect people like us. The copper pats you on the shoulder. Keep up the good work, and may luck be on your side. Place a light circle token in front of you. People trust you and deem you a hero. Cool. Go to Z37. It appears that almost all the townsfolk have gathered in front of the town hall. They are everywhere, in the square, on the tavern benches, and even on the roof of the bakery, and the hum of their conversations carries far. You don't know what the purpose of the gathering is, but you hear some unsettling rumors about the need to elect a regent. Some opt for Olin, whereas others would like Slade to take the job. If you have Future of Caerberg Part 3... I do not. Thank God. Otherwise, go to Z30, because I don't want it. Z38. The town was ruled by the Duchess, who was in good shape not so long ago. Why would the town need a regent all of a sudden? A lot of things have happened since you left us, Tamer, a bystander says. Terrible things. Mostly. Alas, the Duchess is no longer with us. Her leg had been injured since the earthquake, but she hid the extent of the injury so as not to worry the people. Her doctor couldn't cure it, though, and in the end, even Olin's salves amounted to nothing. The wound got infected, and the Duchess passed away. Damn, that was fast. Go to Z39. There are many rumors circulating the crowd, but you managed to pick up the gist. The Duchess left no heir, so a messenger was sent to inform the capital about the vacancy. Unfortunately, the messenger hasn't come back yet, and nobody knows what to think about it. The delay may have been caused by some political clashes in the capital, or the rider might have simply got ambushed. These are troubled times. You elbow your way through the crowd toward Olin and Slade, who are discussing a matter vividly. Both of them welcome your arrival, obviously in need of a neutral opinion. Oh boy. It's all about the creature who came here yesterday, he calls himself a fae, says Olin. We haven't decided whether to expel him from the town or let him address us. But if you want to know my opinion, we should have no mercy. His kind emerged from the portal to sow chaos and disorder. Away with him, I say! But the fae came unarmed, Slade insists, and on his own. I don't think he means harm to us. Let's hear him now. Man, this is like a hitting a little bit too close to home. So let the fae speak or make him go away. Let the fae speak. Screw Olin, he sucks. All of these if statements in AR games, it's like I miss out on so many things. I know. Let the fae speak to the crowd. The fae, finally released from custody, stands before the town hall to speak up. His words are heavily accented, but easier to understand than scolds. My name is Ur, and I come from the dark reality on the other side of the portals. I am a fae, and you all think that I am a stranger. But in fact, many centuries ago, our peoples lived together and worked hand in hand. Our entire race, or so we believe, was exiled by dragon guardians into the dark. But now we mean to come back. We do not wish to fight or conquer. We are not a threat. I am only here to announce our peaceful arrival, which is to happen soon. How can you believe such lies? Olin sputters. But people listen intently, and many discuss the fae's revelations. Quite a few frown, though. Some accusations against the dragons are hard to bear. The Fae goes through the crowd and walks towards the town gate, escorted by guards. Place a dark token in front of you. Townsfolk consider the Fae's words and go to Z42. A fellow townsfolk, my fellow townsfolk, Olin announces solemnly. We must keep our faith in. Oh my God. We must keep our faith and believe that the Dragon Guardians will finally stabilize the situation in our world. Our concern is the safety and survival of our town, and honestly, I don't care about some weird creatures spawned by portals. Oh boy. And I beg to differ, Slave says. We shouldn't focus only on ourselves, but also help others. Like, be a person. Anyway, sorry. Be thy foreigners or Fae. Not every arrival has evil intentions. Not every missling is violent. And the time has come for you to speak up. Alright. Let me get my handy pad out here. So it says, if you have the Helpful Ranger Part 1 status. Helpful Ranger. I do. I do have Helpful Ranger Part 1 status. Mildred supports you for your help in the past. Place another light color token in front of me. So I got 2 and a dark token. If you have the Storyteller Part 1 status, I do not. If you have the Tamer's Morale Part 3, I don't. Oh boy. This is looking bad. If you have the Liar status, I don't think I've lied yet. No, I do not. So there we go. Oh man, I would have lost stuff for that. Okay. Choose one. Support Olin. He means well for the town. The safety of the townsfolk is his priority, but he might be a bit short-sighted. Place A in front of you. Go to script 73. Or support Slade. He definitely wants to help not only the people, but also Fae. But is it safe for Caerberg? Place token B in front of you. Suggest Hazel. Hazel seems to be the most neutral option. So I don't support anyone who is not who thinks that omitting others for the sake of yourself is the way to go, because that's being a D-bag. Be a person. Like, unless the person has given you reason to not trust them, be aware, but don't be closed-minded. So I'm gonna go with Slade. He definitely wants to help not only the people, but also Fae. But is it safe for Caerberg? Place the B token in front of you. Yep, I'm going for Slade. That's my vote. Z44. I don't like people who omit others, because you're a jerk. Okay. You present your candidate, and when questions appear, you begin to justify your choice. If you have the Future of Caerberg Part 2... I do. If you have the Future Caerberg Part 2, place another one of these light tokens in front of me. Cool. You have already opposed Olin, which helps your support Slade now. So perform a test. Okay. 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 We need 10 to 13. And we know we have a 9, but the problem is... So, start of the test, decide how many cards you have to decide how many cards you will draw, then draw all of them at once, and the test ends immediately. So, this is not going through it. At the end of the test, for every 2 of these in front of you, you may decide to draw 1 more card. At the end of the test, if a light token is in front of you, you may discard up to 2 of the drawn cards and draw the same amount of cards. At the end of the test, if you have at least 2 of those eye symbols, add 10 to the result. Oh my goodness. Crap. So we know the 6 has 2. So that would be a 16. I could do this test. I could do this here. Discard all drawn cards with those symbols to get rid of that 2. Yeah, I'm thinking I could pull 4 cards, get rid of the 6, and hope to heaven to Betsy that we don't draw. If we get rid of the 6, that'll put us at 13. I think that'll work. I think we're okay. I think we're okay, because it's a 3. Yeah. Yeah. We know that the 6 is bad, but we can get rid of the 6 with this. Unfortunately. But then that'll leave us with a 3. And we have to be careful because I don't know if there's an eye on that 3. Alright. And we can only draw one more card after that. So that's super bad. Okay. I think we got to go for the gusto of 4 cards. So decide how many cards you're going to draw. So we're going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to draw 4 cards. Then we're going to reveal our 4 cards. So we know this is a 3 with an eye. We know that, and we know the 6 is there with the double eye. And then we've got a 2, and we've got a 2. So this is going to add 10 to that. So this right now is at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 10, which is 23. We don't want that. So we are going to discard the Smashing Hammer to discard all cards with that eye symbol, which is the 3 and the 6 are going to be discarded. Okay, so we are at 4. And we can spend 2 to draw one more card. Because it's a... Oh, wait. It says for every 2 in front of you. So we have 2 that we could spend. For every 2 in front of you, you may draw one more card, which is not going to get us to 10. There's no way. Maybe I should keep the 3, because that would take me... Because it says discard all. It says discard all, so all would go away. So... Because the 3 would have put us at 7, which would have gone over anyway. So... Yeah, unfortunately, this is what I got to do. Oh, boy. Well, the light tokens, you're correct. These light tokens here are the ones that say, I only have 3 of them, and it says for every 2 you have, I could draw another card. I don't have a light token. I only have a shadow token in front of me. I probably would have had a light token if I threw the guy out the village. But that's all I have in front of me presently. So honestly, I need another 6. And I don't think I could swing it. I think I lost this one. Our candidate lost. I don't think we can do it. So we're going to spend the 2 to pull the top card. I should have drawn 5 cards instead of that. I should have drawn 5 cards. Shoot. That's my fault. Because I knew the 3 and the 6 was there. I should have drawn 5 cards. 5 would have given me that. And then... Yeah, I wouldn't have won anyway. I wouldn't have won anyway with 5 cards. So, there we go. So we're at 5. That's all we could do. That's it. So it says, you did what you could, but your candidate has lost. Discard all tokens in front of you. So all tokens are gone. I don't know why they gave me a B, or those, or this dark one, but all tokens are gone. These are discarded. Sad face. Gain a dark token, so it means that I'm probably going to get kicked out of the village. That's fine with me. Defend yourselves. Go to Z47. Olin is elected as the Regent. His face beaming, he turns towards the crowd and raises his hand. Man, this is hitting way too close to home. Some of you may fear that the new duties will drag me away from alchemy and medicine, he shouts over the cheers of the crowd. Well, you need not worry, my dear townsfolk. Even as the Regent, I am still going to brew concoctions like I did on that tragic day after the eclipse. If a dark token or a thing is in front of you, your candidate has not won, and you have no choice but to accept the winner. The meeting was chaotic and exhausting, but you found the strength to talk to the newly appointed Regent and share your discoveries. Both of you decide that following the leads is the only sensible course of action. You also meet the tamers and listen to their reports, but fortunately you hear nothing that requires immediate attention. Well, well, they do point out that the elements act erratically and the powers of the mistlings sometimes fail, but other than that, there is nothing disturbing. The last thing is checking out the wind raiser who marked the beginning of the crisis until you eventually hit your bed. You fall asleep before the nagging being in your mind begins to haunt you again. That's pretty much it. Oh, is there a turn page? Yes. Why is this gap here? Anyway, there is. So here's the thing that will lead to like ultimate confusion. So it goes here, and look at this big old gap. There's a big old gap here. But then, when you turn the page, you see there's more. Why is that gap there? Why? Gain return to Caerberg status. That's stupid. Discard all elemental tokens in front of you. Open a random booster pack. That was way too close to home. That was way too close to home. Woo! I know, Eric. That was way too close to home. Guess voting doesn't matter in Dragon Eclipse either. I didn't say that. All right, open up booster pack. Let me get my cardboard crack. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells good. All right, what do we got? We have found our ultimate Earth card. Ultimate card. Yeah, true, Wolfie. Isn't Z50 the big area you need to unlock improvement deck B at this point? Is that what it says? Let me look. Sean, let me look. Z50. Yes, this is Z50, and there is an addendum. Yep, I'm still playing it right. But there is an addendum. You are correct. I'll go to that addendum in a second. So let's do this first. So we go to Groundbreaker Slam. So deal 7 willpower damage in range 1. Reduce this willpower by opponent's shield instead of willpower shield. At the melee shield instead of willpower. At the beginning of your turn, deal weak or silence in range 3. That is a pretty stinking awesome card. We've got Dark Pact. Take all of your condition tokens and place them on an opponent in range 1. Goodness. Gain 1 damage for each token placed this way. Spend 2 to trigger. I love that they have the Shade Claw in the back, and then you saw them controlling the Glomos. That's pretty cool. We've got a new Wind card, which is Tailwind. Move. If you are in a flowered space, attack Pierce 2, and if you're fighting against an Earth Elemental, you can move again. We've got, I need to find my light Pokemon, Southern Glare. As long as this is in your discard pile, your effects deal willpower. Your effects dealing willpower have Pierce 2 and gain 1. We've got another Wind one, Tempest Embrace. Deal 2 willpower in range 3 plus X willpower, where X is your movement speed. That card's getting added to my deck for sure. We have Fire Barrier. You or your ally gain 1 Ember. Each time an opponent finishes their move within range 1 of you, deal them burn. We've got Magnetism. Move the opponent in range 3 by up to 2 spaces. You may spend 3 Ember to trigger. If you are in a diamond space or flower space, gain +4 shield. That's pretty powerful. Water. Eternal Waters. Heal 3. Cleanse 3. Search 3. I love that card. It's amazing. And then Final Fire. Melting Embrace. Move, attack. You may discard 1 burn from your Mistling or from an opponent in any range to add +2 to it. This was a pretty cool booster pack. So that is our booster. Okay. What Sean was talking about was, let me pull this up. Let me pull it up. Boom. So we've got Z50 here. So we just discarded all elemental tokens. And we opened a random booster, place all cards behind the unlock shield. Take all advancement cards A from behind the advancement deck divider and place them behind the remove divider. Place all advancement card B from behind the lock cards divider and place them in the advance. So now we're upgrading our advanced cards. So no longer will advancement A cards be used in this game. So all advanced A cards are now removed from the game. Go away. All advanced, zoom here. All advanced A cards will be removed from the game, and advanced B cards, which I think are, no, those are my mislings. I think they're in locked. Lock cards. Yep, advancement B cards are in lock cards. All advanced B cards are now put in the unlocked, in the advancement cards. So we'll put these here. And then these are going to remove from game back here. All right. Yeah, that was a good booster pack. It smells good too. It smells incredible. All right, so that was what was there, and then keep reading on. Then we're gonna take all the advancement cards in that are now unlocked that we just unlocked, shuffle them. So let's grab our new advancement card deck here. So we'll grab these. All right, take all the cards behind the advancement deck divider, shuffle them, and draw 8 cards, 1 fewer for each fatigue. I don't think I have any fatigue on Mistling, so I think I'm getting the full 8 this time. Let me check. I don't think I have any fatigue cards. Nope. So none on my Shade Claw. Do I have any on... Because I think we took care of it with the Blaze Reef. We took it out pretty quick. Oh, we got one. We got one fatigue card. So we got one fatigue card. So we'll be drawing 7 cards out of here. Okay. So we'll shuffle these up. And we'll draw 7 cards, choose 3, and place them in unlocked. For the advancement, remove all fatigue, fully heal our Mistlings, and then we'll get some new world map cards. Oh my gosh. More things are happening. I think we've hit like the midpoint of the game. Oh my gosh. More things are gonna happen. Okay. So shuffle these up. We're gonna shuffle these up pretty good. Let me give it a good shuffle. Let's get some good variance on these things. Stronger skill cards. I could live with that. Okay. So shuffle these up. Shuffle these up. And then shuffle them into here. And then shuffle these up, and then we'll draw our 7. And shuffle them into here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Those will get put back. Let's see. We got to pick 3 of these. So what do we got? We've got Disperse. Gain 1 Ember. Whenever an opponent deals you willpower, reduce it by 1 for each space between you and that opponent. Not bad. Projectile. Deal 4 willpower in any range in line. Yeah. Defense. Oh yeah, that's a card I gotta take. I'm gonna be replacing some defense, one of my defense cards with that for sure. Energetic Infusion. If it's in slot 1, gain 3. If it's in 2 or 3, gain 2. And if it's in slot 1, so it's a get it early on, and it's pretty incredible. Sundering Roar. Gain 2 willpower damage. Gain 2 Ember. Discard 2 cards. Interrupt 2 in any range. Willpower you gain is reduced by your defense. Okay. Full Focus. That's pretty cool. A little bit of defense. And then Double Strike. Attack. You may spend 3 to attack again. So we need 3. I know for a fact I'm taking the defensive stance. That's just too good. The projectile of dealing 4 willpower in any range in line's pretty cool. I deal a lot of willpower damage. I'm sure the enemies will start blocking that soon. I think... This is pretty cool for defense. I think this projectile in range seems good. So I got a defense, I got that. And then I can do full focus. And full focus actually will give me a little bit of defense, a little bit more movement. Keep me agile, keep me loose. Sundering Roar can go back. Energetic Infusion would be cool if I want to build up a lot of Ember straight away. So I'm thinking about it. These are the 4 that I'm definitely thinking about. So it could be... Double Strike could be cool, but let's not. So then we're coming to these. And I'm just kind of... this reducing damage when they... So if it moves far away from me and deals damage in range, I can reduce that damage to 0 and gain an Ember. And it stays going, which is pretty cool. So this is kind of a potential strong defense card. Yeah, the movement isn't bad. Move and shields lets you position without getting hurt. This also isn't bad. If we run into an enemy that likes to run across the board and hit us from far, this basically negates all their damage, if it's willpower damage. But this boost is not bad. I'll tell you what, I'll put that away and it comes down to these 2. So it's either going to be full focus or disperse. So reduce willpower damage by distance or just gain this. This is ongoing until I shuffle my deck. This is a one-time burn. No, I don't got a plan. I don't got a plan. That's why I was saying, like, I'm open to options, Wolfie. If you're saying, like, the full focus is better, I can go with the full focus. Let's go with the full focus and put the rest of this back. And these will go in advanced cards. I'm sure someone somewhere was like, that's not how you optimally play. I don't care. Okay, so get rid of fatigue cards, heal up to full. Lots of stuff is about to start happening. Okay, we're getting world cards. Okay, so we're going... take the world map. Here. This would go away. Take the world map. Gain world map card 16. Unexplored. And 17... Oh, wait. I've got 2 16s. Why do I have 2 16s? Gain world map card 16 unexplored side up. I have 2 16s. I have 2 17s. Oh, I see which one they're telling me to use. Okay, cool. Why do I have 2 6? Oh, is it? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. If you have the expansions. It's if you have the expansions, that's why. And I have both of them. So, why doesn't it say that? Stupid thing. Yeah, so if you have the 2 expansions, which are these 2, you put them there. If you don't have the 2 expansions, you do this. So I don't know why it didn't do... That was weird. I'm assuming that's what that means. Because the image... Because it says... while looking at the map, before setting off, your eye catches sight of Golgos Alvin's hometown. And 17... unexplored side up, and Drowsy Bay, a port far in the east. Yeah, and there's no way to really get them, so this makes sense. So this is if you have the 2 expansions. So 17 will go here. And 16 is up here. Yeah, that's why. It makes sense. It makes sense, but there we go. So this is what the world map looks like right now. So now the 2 expansions are available to move to. So we got like half of the map filled out, which is pretty cool. Alright, put the rest back. Then, if you have the Ember status, go to Z53. I do not, but I have the Ice status. If you have the Ice status, I do. Ice is nice. Go to Z54. After breakfast, you return to your room to get your young iceling before setting off. The door, however, won't even budge. The wood is cold to the touch. Did something happen? You force the door open and freeze in awe. The beast atop a broken bed is certainly not a young iceling. Digivolution is not a young iceling. It is an adult one, and it yelps affectionately when it sees you. Your mistling finally trusts you enough to achieve its true power. You hit the road! Caerberg will be fine with their new regent. People will manage. There's no other alternative, is there? Place your young iceling ability card, A22. So place... Your young iceling stat card, A116. And your young iceling quest card... Where's my young iceling quest card? Furwing, Windraiser, Galomo, Emberling, Furple, Iceling. There it is. And your young iceling quest card, and all young iceling action cards behind removed from the game. What the hoot? Wait, no! I don't want to lose my good cards! Alright, so young iceling, young iceling, young iceling, young iceling. Alright, so all my 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 2 more in unlocked that I need to pull out. Because this should be all unlocked cards. Yeah, these are starters. And I have them in order, so it should be easy to go to them. 5, 6. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all of this, and all young iceling action cards behind the remove divider. Oh boy, I'm so excited. You have no idea. Okay, so this is going behind removed. Removed from game. So young iceling is removed, and we are now. Iceling divider. Take cards 113. So, Iceling. Okay. So, take cards 113, 117, and all Iceling cards and place them behind your party divider. They replace the young Iceling cards. Iceling divider 16 and 15B in the Mistling Encyclopedia. And I will never fight this guy, because he's me. He's mine. Okay, so let's get the Mistling Encyclopedia. And I get to show y'all my amazing Digivolve buddy. 16. And I gotta paint this thing now, damn it. So, that's him. Right there. And we're gonna take a closer look at his true cards now. So, this is my new friend. Let me tell you about my best friend. Iceling. He can have four water tokens. 30 health. Damn. 4 damage, 2 movement, 1 shield. His special ability, bonus action. So he can, for 4 ember, freeze plating, gain 1 ice element. 9, crushing weight. Attack. You may spend any number of ice elements. For each ice element spent, +2 melee to this attack. Yeah, he's gonna be amazing. Let's take a look at his cards. He's my new friend. Iceling card, Soothing Cold. I hope I didn't lose my drain abilities. Those were the things that were like pretty bread and butter to him. Soothing Cold, attack in range 3, +1 damage for each ice you have. Search 3 and gain +2 shield. Yeah, that's awesome. Attack, Pierce 2, +1 damage for each for each ice element you have, +2 damage. So he's hitting hard. Gotcha. Biting Blizzard. Deal slow and weak in range 3. Deal X willpower damage in range 3, where X is the number of ice on you. So I need to get as much ice on me as possible to get the best out of all of this. I think that's pretty amazing. So that is my new Icing. And let's see the mini I have to paint now. So he is my new buddy. What do you look like? You got a little horn face thingy? Oh, I see ya. I see you, and you look amazing. Bada boom! So I gotta paint him now. This is gonna be him. This is my young Icing has digivolved into this thing that I will be painting. Oh, you look so cool. You look so cool. This is gonna be interesting to paint. Oh, this is gonna be so interesting to paint. Cool. Okay. I do not have Ember, so my Charizard is not upgrading. So I've upgraded my young Shadeclaw to Exalted, which is his top form, and I've upgraded my Iceling to its new form. Amazing. And I will have to put the rest of this back to build your deck properly. Okay, save your game or start another scenario. That's kind of where we are. Save your game or start another scenario. Man, I should have just pushed forward with this because I was right at the end. And then we could have moved on to... So, our options now, if we zoom in here, our options are... We could do the two-side scenarios, one of the two. Here is where the cradle is where we've been having our dreams, and then the Fae were here in fire and snow. So we've got options to do. There is also, because these are explored side, oh no, this is Z stories. These are Z stories. So we just finished E. We have F, M, and F, G, M, and N to do. Oh, man. I need to build that deck up, so I don't want y'all to sit there and watch me, so we might have to call it today and then come back next time and with the next adventure. Yeah, I should have just kept going. We were almost there, and talked me out of it. Actually, I talked myself out of it. I mean, I've been going in order, right? I've been doing A, B, C, D, E now, so I might as well do F, then go to G, and wait until we get to M and N to do those two side scenarios. Yeah, more time to paint the Ice Hulk. Yeah, so I think I might, and we'll come back. So next week I'm off work, so we'll get back to it next week and play through F. And we'll complete all of... I tried to do at least one scenario. I try to at least do one entire scenario a stream so you all can see it all. But I think for this one, because I stopped here last time, we will come back. We'll stop here and go through F on this one. So we'll come back, we'll do F, then we'll do G, and then all the other letters, right? That leads up to it. We do have 3 of these to do, and there are mistlings that are in the offer that are not tamed. I want to find the light one. I want the light one, but we have our Shadeclaw Exalted. So this thing's powerful. So its quest is... We finished one quest here. We finished another quest, and we've got other quests to do, to be honest with you. We've got the Furple, which is a story quest. The Young Emberling story quest, but we've got these combat quests, right? So, for instance, for the Galomo, your Galomo wants to become fully attuned to the earth. If it won't be satisfied until it happens during stressful combat so that it can prove itself. In one turn, deal at least 12 damage to one opponent. In one turn, that will complete its combat quest. Our furling, this one's going to be really, really hard. Because basically, I need to have 3 of these circles on the card, and if I take any damage, they go away. And then the combat quest for the Wind Razor is win or tame the enemy before your opponent uses their special ability, which never happens for me. So these might be evolves later. Yeah. Look at that handsome devil down there. So these might be evolved for sure. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's going, Coffee House? How's it going? How's it going, Curtis? Yeah, so we just digivolved, which would be pretty cool. So we just digivolved to our big form. He's coming with me, and then we're gonna take. We probably might take our Emberling. We might take our Charizard with us and see what it can do. But we'll have to read on to see what's going on. If I can get that status and then digivolve that thing, then that will be amazing, because then I'll have 3 dragons. Actually, I already have a. No, I didn't tame that other one. So I'll probably get the Forest Dragon and do that one as well. And we'll see where it goes. Okay. Alright, that's going to be it. Let's head up to the top. Okay. So that is going to end today's playthrough. A short stream to finish off E. And then we'll be back next week to play F and potentially G. Alright? We'll come back and try to do those 2. And to catch up. And once we catch up with G, then the following Tuesday will be whatever's next, and we'll be moving the story along at a proper pace. But we're moving pretty decently along this. So it's pretty good. We're moving pretty decently. Yeah, 2, 4, 5 more slots to fill out before whatever happens, and we'll see where it goes from there. So, cool. That is going to be all for today. What's coming up? Thursday, Pac-Man can't join, so I'll be playing Nemesis with the Carnivores expansion. Never played that one, and I've been painting them furiously. Curtis knows what some of them look like, as I've been putting them in his Discord. And my Discord knows what they look like if I've been posting them there as well. So, but if you're part of neither, you'll just have to wait till Thursday so you can see what they look like painted. Yeah, so thanks, man. I appreciate it. Curtis does amazing mini paintings. He's been painting Marvel Zombies. So if you want your Marvel Zombies painted and got the cash flow to pay for it, got the discretionary funds, a man here is painting them and selling them on eBay. So check out his stuff. Right there in the name, Coffee House Productions. They are quality work. They all look amazing, and he paints like the all in for that stuff. So it's gonna cost you, but it makes sense because it's a lot of time to paint all those minis. But they are worth it when you see them in the end. Just keep that in mind. They look fabulous and fantastic. Yeah, no problem, man. So that's gonna be all for today. I will see you all Thursday, and then Game of Palooza is Friday to Sunday, and we're just gonna keep playing board games all through the week. You will see me every day, probably sometimes twice a day, and we'll see how it goes from there. Cool? Cool. All right, everybody, that's going to be it. Thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. Yeah, I think that's going to be all. Just know that I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you could do about it. Bye, everybody.